Hello students, today is May 4, 2023 and I'm really sorry I could not conduct a live session yesterday. I had before said that we will be having one session on Wednesday and that was yesterday and another session will be on today. One will be the yesterday's session was meant to be for the Section A questions or IB Math A SL November 2022 paper 2. Time zone 0, of course. And today's session was scheduled to be for section B questions, but suddenly some emergency came up in our family, so I couldn't conduct a live session yesterday. So I'm extremely sorry for that. Today we'll be solving the IB Math A SL November 2022 paper 2 time zone 0 section A questions. And that means the question 1 to question 6. And we will be solving section B questions on Saturday, the usual time on which we usually solve the IB Math ASL question papers. That is, it will be starting from 7:30 p.m. IST. Okay, Saturday it is May 7, not May 7, sorry, it is May 6, May 6, 2020. Okay, so without any further delay, let us start with the today's session. Here we will be solving question 1, question 2, question 3, question 4, question 5 and question 6. That is the section A questions of IB Math ASL November 2022 paper 2. And since it is a paper 2, therefore we will be allowed to use the calculator. We will be using the calculator. I'll be using the TI Inspire CX2 calculator. If you want, you can. If you have the Casio calculator, you may use the Casio calculator as well. Okay, so the first question of this paper, it contains 5 mark. The following table shows the mathematics test scores X and the science test scores Y. The first row represents the mathematics scores X and the second row represents the science scores Y. For a group of 8 students, there are 8 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Okay. And they are saying the regression line of y on x for this data can be written in the form of y equals a plus b. Subpart A says find the value of a and the value of b. Okay, a that will be the gradient of the line and b will be the y-intercept. So we have to find the two values. We will of course be using the calculator. So let us first of all input these data 64, 68, 72. First of all, list and spreadsheet. This is the X is mathematics and Y is science. So let me write this as math. This is science. Let me if I forget, it is better to write the X as well, along with math and science, as if we forget what was X and which one. Let us write math X and science Y. Fine. Yeah, that's better. 64, 68, 62. 4, 70. 75, 80, 80, 75, 80, 80, and 85, 86. 85, 86. Okay. To the science number. 67, 72, 77. T7, 72, 77. 76, 84, 83. 76, 84, 83. 89 and 91. 89, 91. Okay. Times calculator is in a weird way. So we have at least inserted the two sets of data. Now we will be getting the A and B values. Go to stat calculation, linear regression, mx plus b. This one is math x. See, they have taken also the math and science, the previous names that I had given. Now it is the math x and this is the science one. And okay, we don't do any other thing. And this is the linear regression equation, mx plus b. M in place of n, you see it is ax plus b. So n is equal to a. We will be taking the value of n. It is 1 point, as I've said before in one of our previous past papers, that always click on this cell and see what is the value. You may be seeing a part of the actual value and it may be containing 10 to the times 10 to the power of something. You will be, if you just copy this part, your answer will be totally wrong. So it is better to click on the cell and see what is the actual value that the cell is containing. Okay, what is the actual number? and it is 1.01 up to 3 significant figures. So fine. Let me write A equal to 1.01 and the value of B is this one. B is 2.4523 up to 3 significant figures. It is 2.45. Okay. May write using GDC, you may not write because you have used the GDC. It is paper 2 and have used the spreadsheet to enter the values. So it is not mandatory that you should be writing using GDC for this. 1 mark for A and 1 mark for B. You have given the 2 values and you have got the 2 marks. Okay. So subpart B. Write down the value of Pearson's product moment correlation coefficient R. We're just copying because R having the R value as well. Over here, you see the R value is 0.98146. So 0.981 up to 3 significant figures. Okay. So it is R is equal to 0.981 0.981, right? Fine, it contains 1 mark, justified. And now they are saying subpart C, use the equation of regression line to predict the science test score for a student who has got a score of 78 on the mathematics test. Express your answer to the nearest integer. This is important. It contains 2 marks. Okay, what was the regression line equation? It was Ax plus B, where A was equal to 1.01 and B was equal to 2.45. So let us first write them. Write the regression line equation along with the values. So it is the part C. Y is the science marks. Y equals Ax plus B. Therefore, in this case, I would prefer not to take only 3 significant figures, but I would rather take 4 or 5 figures. Okay. So let me go back and see what is the A value. Once more, 1.01206. So I am taking this part, 1.01206. 1.01206. Okay. Ax plus B. What is B? 2.4523. I'm taking 2.4523. 0.45. So the mathematics score will be the x. So y is equal to 1.01206 1.01206 times math score is 78 plus 2.4523. Okay, which is equal to, let us go to the calculator. At calculator, okay, 1.01206 1.01206 times 78 plus 1.01206 times 78 plus 2.4523. 2.4523. Enter. 81.393, and the answer has to be given. Okay, first of all, let us write the actual value. 81.393. 81.393. Therefore, predicted science test score. Hope you are being able to see what I am writing. Predicted science very thing that is happening. Okay. Predicted science test score is equal to 81 up to nearest integer. You see, answer to the nearest integer. To the nearest integer. Okay. 81. Now coming to question number 2 rather. Question number 2, maximum mark 6. The following diagram shows the triangle ABC. It contains two subparts. ABC is a triangle with AC equal to 24, BC equal to 17, and ABC is 113 degrees. It is an obtuse angle. Therefore, ABC is an obtuse angle triangle. Hence, the angle BAC and angle BCA, they will be obviously acute angles. Because in one triangle, you cannot have more than one obtuse angle or more than one right angle. Okay. If there is an obtuse angle, the remaining two angles of the triangle should be acute angles, not even a right angle. And subpart A says, subpart A is asking us to find the angle BAC. Angle BAC, that means this one. Okay. Fine, we can use the sine rule. Okay. We are having the two side lengths and one non-included angle, so we may use the sine rule. And it will be sine angle BAC over 17. 70 is the opposite side length, is equal to sine angle ABC, which is 113 degrees, over 24. This will be sine angle BAC is equal to 17 over 24 times sine 113 degrees, and finally, therefore, angle BAC will be equal to sine inverse of 17 over 24 times sine of 113 degrees. Okay? Since it is in degrees and I'm having the setting in radians, so first of all, let me go to the settings. Change this to degrees. This is important. If you keep it in radians, you will be getting a wrong answer. Okay? Definitely you will be getting a wrong answer. Change it to degrees, and after completing this question, do not forget to change it back to radians, because in most of the questions, if it deals with, if any question deals with angles, 99% probability is the angles will be measured in radians. One or two, maybe a single question in the whole paper will be containing degrees. Okay. So as soon as you are done with this question, change the settings to radians possible. So it is, first of all, it is sine inverse. So let us take that sine inverse. Sine inverse of 17 over 24. 17 over 20 times sine of 130. $40.6944. Okay, let me first of all write this. 40.6944 therefore angle BAC equal to 40.7 degrees up to a significant figure. Okay. Subpart B, it says find AB. AB, that means this one. This is BAC is 40.7 degrees. Okay. So we can find this angle BCA. Let us first of all find this angle BCA, and then we can use the sine rule to get the length AB. Okay. So let us do that. Let us find the angle BCA. Angle BCA is equal to 108 is minus 130 is minus 40.6944 degrees is equal to how much? 180 minus 113 minus control answer equal to 26.3056. So let me take 20.306. 3056. 26.3056. 6 point. This is angle BCA. They are saying we have to find this. AB. AB is. So this one is 26 point. This one is 26.3056. So let us take these two and these two. AB over sine 26.3056 will be equal to 24 over sine 113 degrees using the sine rule. And say over here. These are not mandatory things. Forget to write using the sine rule. You have used the sine rule. It is very certain that you have used this. It is really clear. So even if you don't write, doesn't matter. So AB over that. Therefore, AB over sine 26.0560 is equal to, it was 24 over sine, right? Yes. Twenty-four over (13°). Therefore, AB equal to 4 times, I can write sine 4, doesn't matter which one am I writing first because it is multiplication, and multiplication A times B is equal to B times A. So it doesn't matter what I am writing for. 24 times sine of 26.056 is over sine 130. 24 times. So whether you're the hope you are being able to. Most probably you are being able to. So 24 times sine of 26.3056 over sine of 113. Upper one also is in degrees. So yeah, enter. 11.5543. So let us write 11.6. 11.6. Therefore, it be equal to we have any? And there were the two subparts A and B, and we have completed both of them. So we come to question number 3. Maximum mark 6. The function f is defined as f of x equal to ln of x times e to the power of x plus 1 minus x to the power of 4 for x ranging between 0 to 2, both included. X is greater than or equal to 0 but is less than or equal to 2. The graph of f is shown in the following diagram. This is the thing, and let me just write the expression over. It is ln of x times the power of x plus 1 minus x to the power of, let me just show you. This is the expression. Hope you are able to see the question expression, this one, and my writing. Ln of x to the x times e to the power of x plus 1 minus x to the power of 4, and this is between 0 to 10. And now they are seen. The graph of f has a local maximum at point P. Local maximum at point. The graph intersects the x-axis as a 0 at the origin and at point B. Yes, at the origin it is 0 x-axis, x-intercept, and at point B. This is also another x-intercept. Now the subpart A says, find the coordinates of the point A. A is the maximum. Okay, so we have to graph it. Graph this function expression. So add graphs. Ln of x to x times e to the power of x plus 1 x times e to the power of x plus 1 plus 1 minus x to the power of first one plus. Take one. Is the first one is plus. Right. So now we have to graph it. Is between what was the mean? Between x equal to 0 and x equal to 2. So let us take, and it is going up, going not also up to 1. Can take the, see the y value, this is 1, this is 2. So we can take, they have given, okay, we can take from negative 14 to. So let us go to window settings, negative 1, up to 3. This one, negative negative 14, and the Positive value is 2. Okay, the graph. Okay, fine. And now we have to get the coordinates of the point A, which is the maximum. So analyze graph and maximum. This one is the maximum. Coordinates of the point A, 0.709 we will be taking up to 3 significant figures. Okay. So 0.709 and Y value is 0.6395. So it is 9, so and after 9 is 5, so it will be 0.640. Okay, fine. Subpart B, I can write up to 3. Subpart B, find the x coordinate, has to be because the y coordinate will be 0, it is the x-intercept of point B, of point B, okay. Analyze graph 0, up to 3 significant figures, so it is 1.098, therefore I have to write it as 1.10. Okay? 1.1. The subpart B. And now they are saying find the total area enclosed by the graph of F, the x-axis and the line x equal to 2. See over here, this is the graph. This is the graph of the function f of x. And this is the x-axis. And they are saying, and the line x equal to 2. This is the line x equal. So we have to, in fact, get the total area. They're saying get the total area. That means you have to get this area plus this area. Okay. And because this part is above the x-axis, it will be positive. You will be getting a positive answer. How do you get the area? You will be integrating the function expression. And if you integrate, and what will be the limits? This will be 0 and this will be, what is the x coordinate of point B? It is 1.1. So it will be between 0 to 1.1. We will be integrating the function expression, that is ln of x times e to the power of x plus 1 minus x to the power of 4. Whatever answer we'll be getting, we'll be taking the limits the integration, and we will be getting a positive answer because this area is about the x-axis. But when we do the same thing for this part, this will be between, this is 1.01, sorry, 1.1, 1.1, and coordinates of point A, not point. Oh, it is the 2. Oh, sorry, sir. It is the 2. So this one is 1.01. Seeing 1. It is actually 1.10. And this will be between 1.10 and 2. These will be the limits of integration for this part. And if you do the integration and substitute the values, the limits, and with all the calculations, you will be getting a negative answer for this part. But area cannot be negative. You will be getting a negative value because it is below the x-axis. So you cannot take the area value as negative. Therefore, you will just disregard the negative sign. You will be just taking the modulus, the magnitude of the value that you are getting. You will be ignoring the negative sign. You will be just taking the magnitude of it, just the positive one. Okay? And you will be adding these two to get the total area. This is one way. Okay, so let me write it. Total area will be equal to f of x dx integrated. F of x expression will be integrated with respect to x, and the limits of integration will be 0 to 1.10. And since the negative, the second part which is below the x-axis will be having a negative value, I am writing, instead of writing modulus of that thing, I can just write this as plus. This is also valid. Okay. I can write modulus of 1.1 to f of x. This is also true, also fully valid. Okay. Or else what you can do is, if you don't want to insert some more equations, that is the modulus sign, you can put a minus sign in between, because this part will be giving us a minus, a negative value, and negative of negative will be positive. Okay. So instead, one way is putting the plus sign in between and taking the modulus, the magnitude of the second integration, putting the modulus sign, or else you can do minus, and because minus of minus will be giving you a plus positive value, so this is also valid. Or else, these are the two methods that I have said. There's the third method as well, which I'll be using. Okay. But in any case, okay, I'll be showing. Let us first of all get this. Let us first of all get the value of this integration. Fine. Let us go back to the calculator. This menu calculus numerical integral. This will be from 0 to 1.1. And this one is yeah. Let me first of all change the settings I have gotten. I've asked you to change the settings, but I myself have forgotten. Now it is in radians. Okay, and first thing that I want to do is I want to store the f of x expression. So I write f of x expression is ln x times I have graphed it, right? f2x. This is the f of x expression. Okay. f2. I'm already having the f of x expression stored. I go to calculus, numerical integral. If you don't have it stored, then you can store it. Otherwise, you have to write the same expression several times. You store that, then you don't have to do. And how to store? Okay, let me first of all do this part, and then I'll be showing how to store an expression. So this is from 0 to 1.1, and this one is f of x, f2, x, x minus x minus calculus numerical from 1.1 f2x into 4.6117, triple one and 7. Okay, fine. So this is one of the ways. I've said you can do it the same question, you can answer the same question in 3 ways. So this is what I have shown. This is the first way. Let me show you the modulus thing. So again, let me go to the calculus, numerical integrals, so 1.1, and this is f2x dx plus modulus of integration 1.1 to 2 if x dx see, you are getting the same value. Okay, has to be, because the area is same, so you will be getting the same value. And now I am showing you the third method. Okay, over here I'll be taking only one integration, and I'll be just doing it from, the limits will be from 0 to 2. Let's see what value do we get. So it will be calculus, numerical integral 0 to, over here I'll be taking the modulus, and this is f2x and this is dx. This has given us slightly different answer, but anyway we have to get we have to write up to 3 significant figures, but and up to 3 significant figures, all 3 are having the same value. See, all 3 are having the same value. So you can do any of them, you can use any of them. I may write 3 of them equal to, I may write all of them. So this is also equal to 1.10. You can write 1.1, as you have seen. I have entered 1.1 and not 1.1. The calculator, f of x, x plus modulus. This modulus is outside the integral sign. 1.1 to f of x dx which is also equal to 0 to 2. Now this modulus will be inside the integration. You should be careful about where to put the modulus sign in order to use either this one or this one. Okay. For the first one, you don't have the modulus thing to bother you. Okay. So if you want to avoid the modulus, you can go for the first expression. Whenever it is the area is below the x-axis, you will be putting a minus sign in front. If it is above the x-axis, don't have to put it. It is a plus sign. Okay. If it is the first integration, don't have to put. If it is the second integration, of course, you will be putting the first plus sign. But if the area is below the x-axis, then you have to put a minus sign in. This is what I have done at 2x dx. Okay, and I am writing 4.61 up to 3 significant figures. So we are done with question number 3. And now we come to question number 4. Doesn't contain any subparts. Maximum mark is 5. A geometric sequence has a first term of 50 and a fourth term of 86.4. So the sum of the first n terms of the sequence is Sn. Find the smallest value of n such that Sn is greater than 33,500. Fine. So let the first term u1, let geometric sequence, so there should be a common ratio. Let the common ratio be R. Okay. Therefore, u1, they are saying first term is 50. So u1 is equal to 50. Let me write it over here. And the fourth term is 86.4. Fourth term, so u4 equal to 86.4. u4 is equal to 80.4. Doing it once more, u4 is equal to fourth term is equal to 86.4. So this should be equal to u1 times r to the power of 3. u1 is 50 times r to the power of 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. Therefore, r cube, or I can write simply r. R is equal to cube root of 86.4 over 50. Okay. So first of all, let us find cube root of 86.4 over 50. Into 1.2. So it is r is equal to 1.2. Okay. Now they are saying the sum of the first n terms of the sequence is Sn, and find the smallest value of n such that Sn is greater than 33,500. Okay, so what is the formula for Sn? It is Sn u1 is equal to 50, so it is 50 times r to the power of n, so r is 1.2 to the power of n minus 1 over 1.2 minus 1. This should be greater than 33500. Okay, fine. So this is 1.2 minus 1 is 0.2. So it is 5. This is equal to 0.2 is 2 over 100, 2 over 10. So it is 500, 2 over 10. So 10 goes up. 500 times 1.2 to the power of 10 minus 1 over 2. So this will be 250. Is greater than 3350. Okay. So this means if we divide both sides by 250, we get 1.2 to the power of n minus 1 is greater than 3500 over 250. Or 1.2 to the power of 10 is greater than 3500 over 2 plus 1. Okay. So just get it. 33500 over 250 plus 1. It is 135. 1.2. Let's see what I am writing. 1.2 to the power of n is greater than 135. taking the logarithm, I'm taking ln, you can take log to any base. You can take, in fact, log to base 1.2 as well. I'm taking the log, or I'm taking log to the base 10. So it is times log of 1.2. Again, I'm saying you can take log ln, the natural logarithm, or you can take log to the base 1.2. Okay, anything. But be careful, whatever base you take in any question which contains an inequality and you are taking the logarithm of both the sides, be careful about the sign. After taking the logarithms, you will definitely be, most probably you will be dividing with some logarithmic value. You will be dividing both the sides of the inequality, and be careful if you are dividing by a negative number, the inequality sign should be changing. So you should be careful about that part. Okay? Otherwise, what base you are taking, that is not important. You can take any base. You are using the calculator, so you don't have to take the trouble of computing the values. So n times log of 1.2 is greater than log of 135. Over here, just get the log of 1.2 value. It will be a positive number because log of 1 is 0 and 1.2 is more than 1. So it will be a positive number. But even if you can I would suggest that you get the value, whatever may be the value, it is definitely, it will be a positive number. If you are just oversure that it will be a positive number, and your oversurety should be correct. Okay. So then you may not get the value of that part, which has to be divided later on. But else, to be on the safer side, get the logarithmic values of both the sides first, so that you know with what number are you dividing both the sides. So I'm doing that. So n times log of 1.2 log. It is 10, I don't have to. 1.2. See, if you don't write the base, it is taken as 10. This is 0.079181. 0.079. 07918. Is greater than log of 135. What is that? Two point 13033. 2.1303. Okay. So now we can get the value of n. N is greater than 2.1303 over 0.7918, 0.079 181, which gives us n greater than, okay, that one is answer. Denominator is 0.079 0.07918. 26.9 up to 3 significant figures. In is greater than 26.9. Okay? And in is the term number. In is the term numbers because they are saying some of the first n terms. First n term. So in is the term number. First term, second term, term 1, term 2, term 3, term n. In is the term number. So it has to be an integer, a positive integer. And they are asking us to get the smallest value of n. Smallest value of n. And we are seeing that n should be greater than 26.9. So the smallest positive integer value that can be assigned to n will be 27 because n can be having a value of 28, 29, 27,000, anything. But the smallest positive integer that can be assigned to n is 27. So n is equal to 27. Question number 5, maximum mark 7. It doesn't contain any subpart. The population of a town T years after 1 January or 1st January 2014 can be modeled by the function P of T population. So P of T is equal to 15,000 times e to the power of kt, where k is less than 0. That means the population is decreasing, and t is greater than or equal to 0. Because it is t years after, so t has to be greater than or equal to 0. Maximum mark is 7. Okay. It is known that between 1st January 2014 and 1st January 2022, the population decreased by 11%. Okay? Use this model to estimate the population of this town on 1st January 2041. Okay? So, if we have to find the population of 1st January on 1st January 2041, T will be what? The starting is 2014. This is 2041. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 7 years. Okay? Up to 20, it is 7 years. So 20 to 30, 17 years. And 30 to 40, 27 years. 1st January 2041, we cannot take the 2041 year. It is just the first day of that year. So the total of 27 years. So we know the t value. But the expression contains another variable, that is k, because p of t is equal to 15,000 times e to the power of kt. So from 2041, we can find what is the value of t, but we do not know what is the value of k. That is why they have given this extra piece of information. It is known that between 1st January 2014 and 1st January 2022, how many years? 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. Complete 8 years. Complete. Because 1st January 2022, it is the first day of the New Year 2022. So we will not be taking that. We are taking, there are 8 full years. Okay. And the population has decreased by 11%. Do you know what was the population of the town on 1st January 2014? Yes, of course we know, because the value at 1st January 2014 is equal to 0, because it is starting the count from 1st January 2014. So at the starting of the count, t value has to be equal to 0. So what is the population of the town on 1st January 2014? It is 15,000 times e to the power of k times 0, or e to the power of 0, which is 1. So P of 0, t is equal to 0, therefore P of 0 is equal to 15,000 times e to the power of k times 0. And e to the power of 0 is 1, 15,000 times 1 is equal to 50. Population on 1 January 2014. Okay. And we have seen from 1st January 2014 to 1st January 2022, we have 8 complete years. And the population decreased by 11%. So 11% decrease. That means 100 minus 11 is 89%. If you are getting confused, I can write 100 minus 11 is 89. So it will be the population on 1 January 22 is 89% of 15,000, or 15,000 minus 11% of 1,000. Let us see whether both of them give us the same value or not. Okay. What is 89%? It is 89 over 100 or 0.89. So let me just write 0.89 instead of getting the percentage. I have the percentage, but I go to that. So 0.89 times 15,000 is 13350. And let us now see what happens if I write 15,000 minus 11% is 0.11, 0.11 times 15,000. You get the same value as was expected. Okay, 13350 is equal to 13350. Okay, so we have, I'm just copying the expression, P of t is equal to 15,000 times e to the power of kt. Okay, now we will be substituting. We have seen that the t value is 8 from 2014 to 2022. Value is 8 complete years. We will be substituting. It is 13550 equal to 15,000 times e to the power of k times 8 or 8k. Therefore, e to the power of 8k is equal to 13550 over 1,500. 0, 0, 0. Let us get the value. The answer over 1500. 0.89 as to was it was the 89% of 15,000. So taking the ln of both the sides, because this time because we are having e, so I'm taking ln. So 8k times ln of e is equal to ln of 0.8. Therefore, k is equal to 1 over 8 times ln of e is 1. ln of 0.8. 1 over 8 times ln of 0.89 times. Let us get 1 over 8 was having board examination. Okay, 1 over 8 times ln 0.89, enter. Negative, yes, has to be, k value has to be negative. Negative 0.014567. Negative 0.014567 is negative 0.014567. 4567. But we are not asked to find the k value. What are we asked to find? Use this model to estimate the population of this town on 1st January 2041, which we had previously calculated to be having the t value as 27. So, and now we know the k value as well. We will be substituting the k value in this expression. So, t of 27, that is on 1st January 2041, is equal to 1500 times e to the power of negative 0.014567 times 27. Let us find this. 15,000 times e to the power of negative the power of answer. Let me, this is the best of, times 27. Enter. Okay, so 101 2.4. If we are asked to give, of course, we have to give our answer, the final answer, up to 3 significant figures. So it will be 10100. It is not just 101. It is 10100. Okay? It is 10100 up to 3 significant figures. Surely we have completed. Yes. Yes. The population on 1st January 2040. Therefore, population of the town on 1st January 2041 equal to 10100 up to 3 significant figures. Okay. Last question of section A. Question number 6, maximum mark 6, no subpart. Consider the expansion of ax plus 1 whole to the power of 9 over 21x squared, where a is not equal to 0. The coefficient of the term in x to the power of 4 is 8 over 7 times a to the power of 5. Find the value of a. Okay. We have to get the coefficient of the term in x to the power of 4 because that is what has been given to us. How to get x to the power of 4? We are seeing in the denominator, we are having x squared. So in the numerator, we have to have x to the power of 6 because x to the power of 6 divided by x to the power of 2 will be giving us x to the power of 4. Okay. And now we will be having, we have to get the term which contains x to the power of 6. We have to select, we have to find which is the term which contains x to the power of 6. Else we can write all the terms, but that will be taking some more time. So if we want to save some time, and which we definitely want, we will be getting the term number or the R value for which x is having a power of 6. Since this is the first term of this binomial expansion x plus 1, therefore the first term will be having the power of x as x to the power of 9. This will be the first term. Second term, x to the power of 8. Third term, x to the power of 7. Fourth term, x to the power of 6. 9, 8, 7, 6. Fourth term is having x to the power of 6. So if the term number is 4, what will be the R value? R value will be 3 because our starting value is 0. So it will be 0, 1, 2, here. Fine. And N value is 9. So we can write in order to get x to the power of 6 in the numerator, we have choose the fourth term. Of the expansion. We'll be having this containing 6 marks, so we should be writing this. which will be having R equal to 3. So, so therefore, now we know R equal to 3, and what is n? N is equal to 9. N is equal to 9. Therefore, it will be 9C3 AX to the power of 9 minus 3 times 1 to the power of 3, because you can see the expression, it is AX plus 1 whole to the power of 9. Okay. I'm writing the expression over here just for you to see. It is AX plus 1 whole to the power of 9 divided by 21x, writing the whole thing. This is 9C3 is equal to what? Let us find 9C3 probability combinations 9, 3. Enter 84. So this is equal to 84 times 9 minus 3 is 6. So it is a to the power of 6 times x to the power of 6. Okay. Therefore, we will not be taking x to the power of 6. Okay, let me just write this. 84 times a to the power of 6 times x to the power of 6 over 21 x to the power of 2. So this will be getting cancelled. It will be having x to the power of 4 is equal to 8 over 7 e to the power of 5 times x to the power of 4. Because it is the coefficient, it is not having the x to the power of 4, but we are writing x to the power of 4. It is 8 over 7 times e to the power of 5. So 8 over 7 times e to the power of 5 times x to the power of 4. So these will be getting that. Therefore, the equation is fact 84 over 21 e to the power of 6 is equal to 8 over 7 e to the power of 5. Okay? And we have to find the value of a. So we can write a to the power of 6 over a to the power of 5 is equal to 8 over 7 times 21 over 80. This is, you know that, and you can use the calculator as well. This one is times 2 and this is 24, so 8. So this is 8 over 28, so I can cancel this 4 times 2 and 4 times 7. So this is over 7. You can use the calculator as well. And a to the power of 6 over a to the power of 5 is equal to a. So a is equal to 2 over 7. Okay. Probably that was what has. Yeah. Only a. Find the value of a. And we have given the value of a. So we have got the full 6 marks for this question. Okay. And the students, we have completed all the questions of section A. And on Saturday, as I've said at the beginning of this session, on Saturday, that is May 6, 2023, from 7:30 p.m. IST, we'll be solving the Section B questions. Okay. I had tried to get a slot tomorrow, but sorry, I couldn't. So it will be because my students are giving examination. They are also having the board examination, the IB students and the AS and A level students. So I cannot cancel any of the classes. So that is why it will be from on Saturday from 7:30 p.m. IST onwards, and we'll be solving the IB Math AASL November 2022 paper 2 time zone 0 section B questions. Okay. So thank you for staying with me till the end, and bye for now.